Welcome, welcome. Today we are going to do a little wrist exercise. More today we're going to balance the wrists, but it will also help when you're doing hands and knees or any other wrist strengthening. So the first thing you're going to do is press your palms together. You don't have to super spread your hands, they can just be together. Elbows out to the side, press the hands together. You want to be comfortably seated wherever it is. You don't have to sit on the ground. You could sit, if you're at your desk right now, just sit there. Pushing the hands together, breathe, shoulders are resting on your ribs, elbows are wide, collarbones are wide, and then flip the hands the opposite direction. So your fingertips are pointing down. Starting to notice where is it that you have more pressure in your hand, just like you would with your foot if you were doing squats or something like that. Do I have more pressure at my pinky, my ring finger, my middle finger, my index finger, my thumb? And then release and invert the hand, so back of the hand to back of the hand. This one I am going to kind of spread my thumb and pinky finger, push those two ends together a little bit. Try and soften my shoulders and my neck and my jaw. A lot of times when we start to do detailed hand work, or even toe work too, it's like you go right up into the jaw and the mouth. And then flip your hands so the fingertips point up. Elbows trying to be wide. This is like the hardest place for my elbows to be wide. And then release and go back to palm. Press the palms together, elbows wide. Breathe and then invert. Pressing the palms together, elbows wide. And then flip to back of the hand to back of the hand. Push those together. And then flip out upright, so fingertips pointing up. Figuring out where do I have more stretch, control, pressure, and all of those things can be different. All of those places could be different. And then release, and then you're going to make a fist, and you're going to squeeze. And if it's too much to keep your elbows lifted, bring your elbows by your side and your arms lower. So you're squeezing, trying to get your fist to grip, and then release and stretch out. And then squeeze, 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 and release. You've got one more like that. Squeeze as tight as you can. Thumbs on the outside, so you're not yanking your thumb or pulling your thumb with your fingers inside your hand. Squeeze a little bit deeper. Check in with your neck and shoulder and jaw, and then release and stretch out like you have laser beams coming through each finger. And then you're going to do 3 times pinching and releasing. So you're going to pinch, soften the shoulders, and then stretch it out, and then pinch like little lobster claws. And then release. Notice which hand, right? I'm feeling what fingertips have more pressure and less pressure, but also which hand is getting more or less going on. Which, like dominant hand, non-dominant hand. And then release. And then you're gonna press thumb and index finger, release. Middle finger thumb, and then ring finger thumb, and then pinky finger thumb, and release. And then going back. Index finger thumb, middle finger thumb, ring finger thumb, pinky finger thumb. One more like that. So it's hard for me to say that. Should work on this little brain exercise. And then go backwards. Go pinky finger, ring finger, middle finger, index finger. Do that 2 more times. Pinky finger, ring finger, middle finger, index finger. I'm not very good at this, but try and stretch the other fingers out. Just to do something, just to like make it a little more challenging. All right, and then you're gonna circle your hands. I imagine I'm stirring or mixing a big bowl of something with my hands, and I'm stirring around. Your elbows can move unless you want to keep them static and just get it in the wrist. And then go the other way. And then you're gonna clasp the hands together and you're gonna do similar things. So it's kind of like a figure 8, or just you imagine you're stirring. This one I am gonna keep my elbows somewhat by my side. They're moving a little bit. Whichever way you chose to go first, go the other way. It's like I wanna dance with it a little bit, but I'm gonna try and keep myself steady. And then just flick the fingers. So my thumb goes to the back of my nails and I just go flicking out, and then shake it out a little bit. And then relax. So hopefully this will help. It's super simple, something to do in between like heavy typing days or heavy scrolling or mouse days. And also if you know that you're gonna go into a class where you have to do push-ups or a lot of hands and knees work, quadruped work, it should really help just reset you and prime you for slightly better alignment and less compression, which is really important, especially as we're all spending a lot of time on screens these days. All right, have a wonderful day. We hope you stay healthy, stay strong, and stay home. Bye.